Yo, what was that? I said 40% hope. Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? It's Car Rise with Schla. Yo, what's up? It's Car Rise with Schla. And what was that? 40%? Yo, forget 40, forget 40. It should have been 100%, man. Like, oh man, it was a glitch. It was something went wrong, man. Like, man. Wait, join. Let's go. The hotspot's on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We can make it home. Too much slaps coming home. We made it home. We're going to make it home. Yo, we living this weekend. We living this weekend. I'm probably clipping right now. Too much slot. We made it. We made it. We made it. Wait, what was that? What was that bar in my new album? What was that bar in my new album? Too much slot, we never lose. Something like that. Too much slot, we never lose. Too much slot, we never lose. We never lose. Too much slot, we always win. Too much slot, we always win. You know what I'm saying? That type level stuff right now. It is bright. The future is bright, my friends. The future is bright. No stress. And you know what? That was a bomb experience. That guy was a nerd, but he didn't even look it. You feel me? He was spewing up. That's like my kind of job, man. Man, that's what I'm trying to do, to be honest. He was like me in the future, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to be up in that place, man. That place was fire, man. And that guy was so cool. Like, what are the chances? That's fate. That's fate. That's what that is. That's destiny. That's fate. I was going to run this light even if it turned red. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of vibes we on right now. I was running this light even if we turn red. You know what I'm saying? This recording could be way different. Let's take a step back for a minute. Imagine how things would be right now. There was even a pre-show recorded. I couldn't wait. The second I walked out the building, I started recording. I just realized the voice memo is still running in my pocket. Yo, I hope that came through, but I'm not, hey, let's not get our hopes up. Oh my gosh. Life is great. Life is great. Win, win, win. Too much slot, never lose. We always win. Too much slot, never lose. We always win. Too much slot, we ain't going in the band. Too much slot, we ain't going in the band. Band, win. What's that? What's what? Too much slot, band what? Too much slot, band where? Too much slot, band what? Too much slot, who, what? Where? How? Whoa, I'm coming on red. Whoa, I'm going on for red. Whoa, it's switch green. That's right. Let's go. It's switch green. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What if I start honking, man? I'm in that kind of mood. I could have started honking or something. That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. Yo, I had this vision because it could have been raining earlier. I was going to do ice creams with Schla. Now maybe I should do ice creams with Schla, even though it was going to be like rainy and silly, and it was going to be some like depressing, this was just all in my head. It was this depressing concept where I'm like eating ice cream in the rain. And I thought it would be really funny, but I don't know how funny it would be. It would be a little gross, but I think for the audience, it would be like very funny. So I was totally planning on doing that. I don't know if I really feel like doing it now because, I mean, on the other hand, though, it is kind of hot. We're hype right now, so it'd be kind of fire to like, stopping at the ice cream. But I don't know that that's really going to be necessary. But yeah, I don't know. I could still do ice creams with Schla, but you know what? We hold off on that. Ice creams with Schla. It's a theory. It's a concept. It's not definite. There's no definite with Schla. Everything's in my head, but let's be real. Is it always going to be a thing? Not necessarily. Not necessarily with Schla. Not necessarily with Schla. Wow. I don't know. I think it was cool, though. I think, I was really whining and complaining about going there and stuff, especially because of the wear on the car and blah, blah. But look, it was cool. I actually kind of that guy was so cool that who just happened to get me. I mean, I was super lucky that I came in, there was just one guy available, everybody else was busy. But that guy was probably the smartest guy up in there. Like, I wish I could rep him right now, but I don't know if he really wants Schla repping him, you know? You know what I mean? like, me and him are besties, but he don't even know that. He don't know how much I was crushing on that fool, you know? No, I'm just playing, but man, he was like who I want to be. That job's fire. I could just rattle on all day. He was a rattler. He could have had some Gemini up in there, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but it was probably air. It was probably air something. That's all I'm saying. There's probably some air in that Mercury or Virgo or something like I don't know. I'm just saying there was probably something going on. I don't believe that it was nothing. That's what I don't believe. Let's see, is this person behind me angry because I'm accelerating properly? Uh-huh. Because I'm accelerating properly and the next light's red anyway, so what's the point? That's what I'm talking about. Too much Schla always win, we never going in the bin. Too much Schla always win, we never going in the bin. Still winning, we still win it. Too much Schla in bin it. Too much Schla in bin it, still win it. Too much Schla in bin it, still win it. Still in the bin, in the bin. Still in the bin, in the bin, in the bin. Too much Schla in the bin, in the bin. In the bin, in the bin. That's kind of got like enough of a ring to it. That could be on the song. In the bin, in the bin. In the band. Yo, you guys are crazy, to be honest. You guys are crazy, to be honest. But yeah, I got the pre-show recorded too. The pre-show's crazy. The pre-show's, yo, you know, I just realized I gotta title this video like something just totally like negative, like, oh man, it didn't work. Oh, my heart's broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the weekend's ruined. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I have to do that. I got to put that in the TLDR because that's just so funny to me. We still got 10 minutes to roll, but I'm ready to just cut the cord on this, to be honest with you. I'm ready to cut the cord. I really, my hope was only at 40%. Oh, by the way, I already passed the ice cream, so forget that. Forget that idea. But my hope was only 40, but yeah, very good. It's interesting how stuff can get like that fouled up. I've no idea. No clue, but we are moving, we are charging onward now. But the only negative news, because there is negative news, is that 2 of the car rides with Schla videos are gone. But again, luckily, they were, I think, the 2 that I happened to record flawlessly with the mic. So we're good. Like, that's why, like, when he said he wanted to factory reset, that was actually, like, the stupid part. Like, I don't think we had to factory reset, but he just, like, wanted to do that. And I didn't have anything on here that was important, so I just figured, yeah, like, what, I didn't want to, like, argue with him, and I didn't really have anything that impotent. I didn't really have anything potent on here anyway, so just those 2 videos. It wasn't like anything crazy. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But life's great. And so, yeah, again, we're great. And you know what? That's what finally now that I'm a little settled down. Yeah, guys, it only took about 5, it took a solid 5 for me to gain civility again. My apologies. I shouldn't act that way. How animal of me. How low. No, I'm playing. But in reality, though, I think it was meant to be. Like, today, and it's memorable, right? There's so much more memory to when things... There's a life. There is a life to things when they don't go as according to plan. And then there's even the silver lining of, like, I really liked that guy who helped me. He just seemed like such a cool guy. His voice was good. It was nice and low, but clear. And just seemed super knowledgeable. And so, yeah, I think it was meant to be, because there was even the silver lining. But today, I'm always going to remember it, because it really stuck out with that whole phone detox thing that I accidentally did. Right? Like, I'm always going to remember this 16 Pro and the story behind it now. Yeah, we're all good, you know? And I think that's special. of course, it would have been easier to do things the other way, but I think it was meant to be. I really do. I mean, I don't know if I'm a believer that, like I said, I feel like I've slipped into agnostic when it comes to it does everything happen for a reason. But maybe we're time to slip out of agnostic and slip into... the opposite of agnostic is Gnostic, but I don't think that makes any sense. Maybe Gnostic is a more accurate descriptor for how I feel about whether things happen for a reason or not. Because I do feel like, I guess I have more of an all-encompassing perspective as opposed to a it's this or that, but I kind of believe nothing. Like, no, I think Gnostic as opposed to agnostic is a little more accurate for me. I think so, but I digress. I think it was fate. I mean, today there was just something about it. I think it taught me something. It taught me that once the noise was gone, I'm such a peaceful guy. You know, when I'm just by myself. And I've been putting myself out there, being available for people who I just think are not right for me. I mean, when I'm by myself, I really can have a lot of fun and all that stuff. But the thing is, I want to make the distinction that me being a loner is allowed. Because I know what you're going to say. Well, Schla, what about the isolation? I don't think everybody has my mind. I think most people, if they're alone, they're probably not... I don't think most people can get as happy as me alone. I just don't think it's possible. I think what I'm able to do, and note without tech, because it's okay, anybody can just go on TikTok and find something funny and laugh about it, but I can have fun with nothing. I mean, you just kind of saw what happened, and even in a lot of these videos, I'm just recording. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything crazy, right? I'm just sitting in my car talking to myself, and I'm very happy with that. I'm very at peace. Oh, I guess did we lose 3 videos? Because we also recorded the video 2 here. Again, it's just good that we have the backup. The mic. Well, it's not, really it's not the backup. The backup failed, but... And, it's going to be sad missing those videos, but honestly, this video is the most relevant, important one. Oh, I just dodged a train because I heard the, ding, 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 ding. But I was already past the bars. But, yeah, I think things happen for a reason, and maybe that cuts into my memory. That cuts into my philosophy about everything being optimized and how there is something human about, I don't know, some level of imperfection. However, that does not... I still think optimization is very important. I do. Right? And I don't think I'm going to change my mind about that. It's always important to be optimistic, but I think the ideal situation is to be optimistic, but also be able to go with the flow. I'm saying optimistic. I mean to say optimiztic. I'm just realizing I'm not saying what I'm thinking. I'm making a word optimiztic. Optimiztic. Sorry, that sounded a little vulgar for my show. Optimiztic. And what that means is, you do want things to go well. You want things to be good, and it's important to push for that. I do think that's important. But you have to have that dynamic of also when things go wrong, still making the most of it and being able to go with the flow and rise out on top. And I think that's really the true ideology. You still need to optimize, though, because some people, they just don't bother with things, or they don't think it matters, and they just want to lay back and let life be life. I don't know that I agree with that. I think it is very important to maximize enjoyment and happiness. But I think in maximizing enjoyment and happiness, there's obviously a needed comprehension that not everything's going to go right, and that's okay. And it's those moments where you just let go and let God. And that's all there is to it. But everything, it is what it is, right? Everything is how it's supposed to be. Well, I'm not sure. Maybe it is. I just feel like for me, it maybe like I obviously don't think I see life in the way a lot of people do. So that's kind of the thing. I may have just like a better perspective. Anyways, TLDR with Schla. We got the phone working. But I'm gonna title the title something probably very mellow and depressing, because I think that would be really funny, and it would be kind of like a bam. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know if I'd be able to release this short, because that would kind of reveal that. So I'd maybe backtrack a little bit. Oh my gosh, the phone broke. No. But you know what I'm saying? I'm playing, and then we got really deep and started talking about like meaning or something, and like going with the flow versus optimistic instead of optimistic. New word. Bishla.